of the things that I do in my spare time, whenever I have that, is coding. And one of the things that I create are something called text adventures. These text adventures are basically stories that you read, but you read them in a way that you are the character and you're following this adventure, this fantasy, this science fiction, whatever it is, and you get to make choices. When I was younger, we used to have these books called Create Your Own Adventure books, and basically you would read it just like a normal book, but at some point you'll come to a page and it will give you options. So for instance, you might be reading something like you're in this room and the room has two doors. Which door will you take? So that's unusual for a book. You don't normally get a choice, but in these adventure books you did get a choice. So it might say if you're on the left door, go to page 80, and if you're on the right door, go to page 100. So based on your choice, you would go to that page and you would continue reading, and you would find out the result of your choice. What made these adventure books great is the fact that you felt like you weren't reading about a character, but you were the character in the story, making choices. Now, I don't have the resources, no time to create a whole book, so what I do is use my knowledge of coding, and I created an online adventure. This is called Ruler of Kings, or ROK2 for short. You can check out this site at RulerOfKings.com to learn more about it. Basically, you go through the process of creating a membership. You log in, make an introduction of yourself, and then you go through these steps of creating a character. You can be as detailed as you want in creating your character, which eventually leads to you creating your own journal per se, or your own book about your character and its adventures. So when you go to Ruler of Kings, you go through these choices and whatnot, and you create this character, and then you go into this adventure, and your choices shape how your character becomes, but also you're enjoying yourself because rather than reading about a hero, you are the hero. Now, a lot of people ask, how do I create my own text adventure? There are many apps now that help you to create an adventure. So if you don't know coding or you don't know where to begin, a lot of these apps will assist you. Before I started Ruler of Kings a few years ago, I was looking for an app or a program or a script that could take away the amount of coding I would have to do. And I tried a few things, but none of them worked out. You see, one of the problems with using somebody else's coding or script or app is that you're using something that coder felt you would need. But a lot of times you need something different. So if you can, I would go and learn how to code and make your own stuff. That's what I did. I created my own adventure, and I did it in a way because I knew there was no other app or coding out there that could do what Ruler of Kings is doing as a text adventure. So if you have any time, please check out Ruler of Kings. Let me know what you think about this text adventure, and where you create your own story and become the protagonist.